So apparently you can cheese the league mechanic again. And it's like an evasion character, I've heard. Which means I'm back on leveling right now. I mean, I wanted to do like a tornado shot character later anyway. So I figured I'm gonna level a... how's it called? A ranger now. So I can be a Deadeye later. And the idea is, let me show you that in a second. Alright. So the idea is to have like huge amount of spell dodge and have a huge amount of evasion. And that's basically it. Right? And also we just run really fast and blind enemies. And that's it. And if I'm not completely crazy, right, it means that you don't need any HP anyway, because you are going to be one shot, no matter what, right? And I do have like the perfect item. I did show it in my last video. I do have this one, right? Elevor. It's gonna be perfect for what I want to do, because it has like a bunch of spell suppressions, because I don't want to get any spell suppression on gear. I just want this to be super, super cheap, and I also already have this one. I changed it to have a bunch of evasion. And I mean, maybe this bow. I do have another bow, I believe. Maybe just this one, so it just is a 6-link. But I don't know, we will see. So yeah, I'm just gonna level this thing now and see how that goes. I mean, it's roughly 5 hours later, I believe. And I might have the dumbest character I've ever made. I mean, it really looks like this. But the interesting part is, I mean, it's more proof of concept, right? So we do have a lot of evasion rating now, like in the 40k. So without flask, obviously. And we have this spell dodge. I do not have the quiver or anything like that. And we do have a little bit of movement speed right now. So it's kind of a little bit zoomy character. I don't know, it runs fast, and we have like tornado shot. I didn't get knockback in there, but the idea is that, you know, I'm gonna hit a lot of monsters so I can like blind them somehow. I don't know, let's see. I thought I'd bring you along for... hey, why is it not here? I might have to use one, right? Per character. And I also didn't kill Kitava yet, by the way. And for some reason I'm a raider. I don't know, maybe that I would actually have been better, but we are raider now. So we get a lot of spell suppression. Phasing is probably okay, and we get like this onslaught stuff. I'm not entirely sure if this is worth it or not. Big question is, does it even work? Like, even a tiny bit, or not so much? How does this not work? Why can I not do this? Do I need to... oh, you need to talk to Navadi first. Okay. I mean, build of the deceiver. Wow. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we take now, but I actually need a lot of chromatics. Because I'm out of chromatics, I didn't get a third socket, red socket here. So that's kind of bad. Oh, is that one the... I don't know which one it is. Fine, let's see. What do they have? So what we do is... we don't need defenders if they're not defending, right? So the theory is, I can just now go here and just not die, right? That might be the dumbest thing ever. Like, seriously? I mean, there is a little bit of damage. There was just a little bit of chip damage, right? And it did get stunned there. There's also no reason to actually phase tank everything. Yeah, that's the chaos lady. Oh, she's like really annoying. Can I just carry her away or something? Oh yeah, I also wanted to blind her, right? I forgot to use this stuff. I mean, it doesn't help against spells, I guess. That's like really dumb, isn't it?
Continues and the outsider moves forward.
Okay, let's just immediately try a new one. Kind of should probably get some units, right, still? I mean, in general, the idea is still to, like, have units and let them do stuff. I needed chromes, right? Let's get more chromes then. So we do need some defenders now, I believe. We have two, like, attacky, flanky dudes. So I could just, like, you know, drag them over here. Oh, I actually got hit there. Does it tell me now, like, how high my, like, evasion chance is? Can I just channel this? In this case I couldn't, right? And I would have died in higher ranks. Oh yeah, I forgot, I need to put these down again, right? So they are blinded. I'm so confused, I'm forgetting just like the whole thing with blind. Like, assuming this one is blinded, it will never hit me, right? No, it just doesn't. That's really interesting, isn't it? And you can probably optimize for that, right? You could get full block with that weird bow, you know, the one that makes your quiver better, and then you get the quiver that gives you block chance. That is kind of interesting. And I might want that, actually.
These are the best that ever lived.
Any units, please? Oh, there we go. I mean, it shouldn't matter that early, right? What is this? Nothing. Okay, obviously. I still do need chromes, though.
A ranger, swift and solitary, has come from the living realm to hone her skills here. Facing off, ready your weapons. Attack!
I mean, it also works if they just ignore you, right? It's like super, super helpful. But even there, I can just... Oh, no, I got stunned. Okay, I would have died in like the higher ranks. I also don't believe that actually just fully channeling will be the way. It's more of like a super cheese thing early on. Kind of works, doesn't it? Interesting. I'm gonna try this a little bit more and see if I can get like into higher ranks and optimize this whole setup a little bit. I did like a bunch more tournaments now. And I swapped for ensnaring arrow instead of tornado shot. I still don't have any knockback, but that can be solved. And so far I'm kind of liking this. By the way, I also got this. I don't know what to do with it, but it was like one of the rewards. And I mean, it's still low level, right? It's like super low ranking, but it's kind of working. I can totally see this working. I still have a bunch of points left, right? So you could go CI for immunity against, like, which one is it? I think it's her, isn't he? I think she's the Chaos tribe, I believe. So technically you would probably be immune, but you also have only one life. And that also would mean I need a bunch more levels in reservation probably. And what's definitely missing, because I'm still getting hit too much, like way too much for it to be really, really good, is like getting the quiver, right? The block quiver and this other bow that gives you like more stuff off your quiver. And then I can totally imagine to add more stuff like temporal chains, maybe, you know, things like that. They might be really interesting, actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you a little bit on how I do this right now. I'm mostly going for rewards right now. It's mainly based on ranking, because it's not that hard yet, so I can kind of choose rewards, like pick whatever I need. Let's say, I don't know, Chaos Orbs are not that bad. Probably not that bad. And I started to have less defenders, like significantly less defenders. Like, let me actually put the Spear Dancer here. Let's have this guy. These guys as defenders, like mobile people as defenders, are really cool. I feel like they're way better than anything else. And they only have 2 flankers. I have 2 defenders. I'm gonna make sure I have some of these flankers, but also like fighters. I wasn't doing fighters previously all that much, and I think that's a mistake. And you basically, you know, you slow them already just with like these arrows. You can slow them quite a bunch, and that means you don't have to fully channel into, you know, you don't have to rely on not getting hit. You can just kite them around a little bit. I mean, look at this guy. Even with the setup, it takes him ages to come to me. And then you can just channel anyway. And just while I did that on the bottom, like the entire top was wiped out by the team already. So I kind of feel like putting my units, like in this case I put my units on top, most of them to get started. And I went bottom, and you drag everybody down. Which is kind of cool. Well, it's probably common knowledge by now. I haven't looked around too much, except for somebody told me, hey, go max evade and you're gonna be fine. And that's working really well, to be fair. And keep in mind, this is like a really scuffed character. I'm actually gaining levels, by the way. I think I got like 3 levels by now. And my gems are obviously not leveled either. Which shouldn't matter too much. Oh, it actually hit me. So that's fine. That's like a really, really cool thing. And I feel like I'm gonna build on top of that and have this character. Obviously I don't have the necessary items, but I don't think they're too rare, so I should be able to get them in SSF or maybe buy them off somebody in Conflux. But I'm mostly trying to stay a little bit more SSF right now. I'm not trying to buy stuff, but if I get like everything together and I'm just missing like a single item, then I can totally feel like buying 1 or 2. That would be fine. And then basically what I do is I just go around and buy right now pretty random units. I don't feel like at this rating it's all that necessary to, you know, have all that specifically of a team. Right? You can go pretty much whatever, just make sure you have units. And then again, you can just go in here. Oops, I got hit again. Like this guy will definitely hit me with his AoE. So that this one, so I would have died there. So I definitely need more of that block stuff, right? And I need to learn how to dodge more stuff. And also need to figure out what units I need to take out immediately. We might actually be losing here. Like this one doesn't matter if I kill it, this one doesn't matter, so I need to kind of take out their attacking units. You can also hide behind the totems. At least to an extent. Like the bottom totem is hit by one of the enemies that's just shooting me, right? So you can block this, and the melee guy is never going to hit me. Or he is, but it's like a bit unlikely that he will. It's unlikely enough, let's put it that way. Like this is the tide caller to the bottom probably. Even if you die there, it's kind of fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue building on that character, I think. I'm gonna level something else, probably see if I can get like some additional gear that I will need for all of this over time, and then see how to min-max this like kind of runner here. I kind of hope they don't nerf it, right? They don't make it like, I don't know, that you cannot block anymore, or it's a cooldown or whatever. Like this one is going to hit me, right? No, it doesn't. Funny. Cool. Yeah, I mean, definitely can recommend like building some kind of character that is like hyper. It's basically acrobatics, right? Like having huge chance to evade attacks, right? You need to be it probably on the correct enemy levels, and if they're unique or not, maybe they're considered bosses, who knows? But like, I don't know, get like 40k evasion, get 75 chance to dodge spells, which you can get from the tree, right? And even if you have some on the gear, you save points on the tree, which is cool. And then the next idea would be to get max spell block and max normal block. That should be very much possible. And also keep in mind, I have not yet killed Kitava, right? Which doesn't, you know, helps with resist. On the other hand, resist don't actually matter, right? Because as soon as I go CI, I will be one shot in any scenario. So it doesn't really matter. But if you go up for that anyway, you have more of these, you know, mana reservation stuff here and some here. Maybe even some down there. There should be some reservation, right? Reservation. Yeah, at least a mana one here, but I think we have it here as well. Yeah, okay, this one might be a little bit far. You can also have some totem stuff down here, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. I kind of like this. I really kind of like this. Okay, cool. Bye.